Hello, Beard Wizard family. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Beard Wizard Man, also known as Trevor on social media. Links to all of which you're going to find in that video description below, including ways to support this channel by clicking that red subscribe button. We are on the back half of the year. We are on the downward slope toward December 31st, if you will. And our goal is 5,000 by the end of the year. Now, we've lost some momentum, so I need your help. Please click that subscribe button. If you are new here or if you've been here a while and you just haven't done it yet, please do consider it. It costs you nothing. It helps me out a great deal, and it helps us meet that next milestone in the growth of this channel. So if you enjoy my content, thank you so much. I really appreciate you all who come here, who do subscribe, who comment, who share, who give me suggestions, your criticism and thoughts. I appreciate all of it. Thank you so much. But do please click that button and help us get to that next goal, that next milestone, so that next year we can set a bigger goal and push toward that. It's the Warning Wednesday. As I feared, welcome. Yes, Ed, we are finally getting back to our more regular schedule. I'm done with my training cycle at work, and Ed said I'm early today. I'm a little early, a lot early as compared to recent videos, but my training cycle is over. I'm starting to be able to leave work at a normal time. So you're going to start seeing my streams now between 3:30 and 4 most days. I'm sure there's still going to be a day here and there where I'm going to be late. But for the most part, I'm back. I'm back to normal. So, Warning Wednesday, we're going to take a look at the Warning. As I feared, starting to run out of videos on their channel to review. You guys didn't want me to do one a week or one a month. Or one a month, I mean, rather than one a week. So, we're doing the best we can. We'll do some lyric videos, and we'll probably do some reactions to their old stuff, their old YouTube videos when they were kids. But for the most part, we're getting through the new stuff and the old stuff pretty quickly. So we're going to take a look at Narcisista, which this is the live recording from Teatro Metropolitan. And this, so I listened to this song the other day. I didn't review it. I listened to it again, and then I looked up what this song's about, and I'm like, oh, this is great. So for those of you who do not know, Narcisista is it's basically a clapback, a shoutback, or a shot at the critics who called them basically culture traders, because they were recording so many songs in English. A lot of Mexican critics in magazines and papers were giving them a lot of shit for that. So this is their song about that. Obviously, it's in Spanish because one of the criticisms was they were only recording in English. So they recorded a song in Spanish, and that song happens to be a shot back at those critics. So we're going to take a look at this. Pause is necessary, talk about the music, etc. and so on. Welcome, Tim, Ed, and everybody else. Let me know. Say hi in the chat. If you're watching the recording, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. But here we go. This is Narcisista live at Teatro Metropolitan. Salud. Love that guitar opening.
Ok, Ciudad de México. Quiero que todos griten muy fuerte por nuestro querido amigo Beto Ramos.
Welcome, Scott.
Dicen que hay que rezar por mí. Tan preocupados, pero no veo que estén rezando tanto. No es para tanto. Dejen ya sus vicios, aléjense de mí.
Yeah. I love the opening. I love the guitar opening, and I love her attitude. And when I looked up, and welcome, Scott. When I looked up the meaning of this, it made total sense. The way she is presenting, the way she's singing, the stage presence here, very much a whatever, I don't care, sort of attitude that she's got out there. Because again, this is a response to a lot of critics who were saying that they were culture traders for recording so many songs in English when they first got started. And she basically is like, I don't care what you say. Say whatever you want. Say all these things about me. It doesn't matter. The lyrics start off with, let me pull this back up here. I had this here. They say you have to pray for me. So worried, but I don't see that they're praying so much. Basically being fake. It's not a big deal. You leave your judgments now. Stay away from me, please. Criticize me a little more. Like this whole, I don't care. Do whatever. Nothing you're doing is going to affect me. You're fake. Let me laugh some more because you don't know anything. You spread the word and you don't shut up. I cover my ears and just say, nah, 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 nah. So I love that response, that sort of attitude that says, hey, I don't care what you say. I don't care what kind of garbage you have to say about how we create our art, how we make our music. We're going to do what we do and whatever, doesn't matter. Welcome, James. And then, Powell's teacher on the drums, which is really cool because she's got to step forward and sing this song. And like Ed said, nice, simple licks and hooks in the guitar. Sounds good, but it's really the focus of this song is the message and the lyrics coming out of it. Also, let me know, I keep meaning to ask this. Somebody had mentioned that when I talk during when the stream is playing, it quiets the stream and it takes a long time to come back. I'm trying to figure out if that's true and if there's a setting that I need to change to do that. If you guys hear it too, let me know. I'm trying not to talk during the stream, but it every once in a while I say something. So anyway, back to the song. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Whatever. Welcome, whoever joined. I agree. What Scott said, a little firecracker on stage. Not that I would want to see Pow off of drums, but it is cool to see her step forward and sort of take center stage and lead. She often leads from the drum set, and that's a drummer's job, is to sort of keep the time, to lead, to push the tempo. But to see her step forward too and lead the energy, to lead the lyrics, to lead the band. Awesome. Thank you, Tim. I wonder if it was settings on their end, because I've never heard anybody else say that. Tim said he's not hearing the volume change. I've never heard anybody mention it. So when somebody did, I'm like, what do you mean it's doing that? It made no sense to me. But thanks, Tim. I'll have to do some more digging and make sure, but I appreciate you letting me know that it doesn't seem to be on my end, at least. But here we go, back to this. Appreciate that, Scott. Thanks, James. Nice little change.
No te calles, metáforos sonidos y simplemente digo na, 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 na. Déjenme negar la lista, no soy local ni malicista. Na, 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 na. Dicen que soy egoísta, condenada narcisista.
Very nice.
Na, 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 na. Volveré a negar la lista, no soy loca ni malicista. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Dicen que soy egoísta.
Nice.
¡Beto Ramos! Muchas gracias.
Very cool. Great song, great message. Scott says, I heard that Danny and Ale had to watch for the guitar. The next word is they didn't know where Pow was going. And yeah, that makes total sense because if you're not used to the front man or front woman being tied to a guitar and a stand, and it's not your everyday thing, then yeah, you really that's not their normal setup. So I'm sure they really had to pay attention. Where's she going? What's she doing? And it will probably become, or obviously it's going to become more natural over time. But if they don't do it a lot, you're going to run into that for sure. So yeah, fantastic solo at the end. I love the song. And I just looked because I was curious, are there a lot of songs aimed at critics? And there really are. If you look it up, there's a ton of songs aimed at critics. And I like that early on in their career, they weren't afraid to take shots because, especially when you're starting to build your career, when you're starting to get moving, everything you do and say it has to be weighed against the consequences of what might happen. Being a writer myself, I have to think about that. Being a streamer, I have to think about that. The things I do and say are going to have an impact on what I create, are going to have an impact on my audience, and the courage it takes to step forward and take shots at these critics is huge, and it's commendable because the things the critics said based on what I read were pretty silly. So they shot back and responded in a way that I think was fantastic. So really glad to see it. Really great song. Fantastic musically, lyrically. I really liked it. Scott said, great reaction. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And yeah, I remember that, Scott. They did take a shot at some of their personal haters in one of their recent songs, which again, that's one of those things you got to weigh that. Is it worth it? And to have the courage to step forward and put that down, is good. It's important for an artist to defend themselves, to stick up for themselves. It's just always something you've got to juggle and weigh in your head. Is it time? Is it the right time? Is it the right way to do it? And they took the chance, and it's a fantastic song. Both of them are. Yeah, for sure, Tim. 6 feet deep. Absolutely. Well, Tim, Ed, James, Scott, and everybody else who's here, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you. I will see you guys all again soon. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. You guys have a great one. Much love. Bye.